Sally Ride and her 4 crewmates were awakened at 3:13 a.m. At breakfast, they wore black and white T-shirts inscribed with the name of the Orbiter Challenger. A little while later, wearing their flight suits, they departed for the launch pad. Finally, everybody was inside for a launch with no problems.
We have main engine start and ignition and liftoff. Liftoff of STS-7 and America's first woman astronaut.
On the morning of August 2nd, thousands of people in Kuwait City woke up to war.
Stay away from the window.
By mid-morning, thousands of troops had swarmed into the capital. Most had driven the 80 miles from the Iraqi border in a push that began at 2 a.m. Commando units also moved in by air. At one point, some appeared to be trapped along the beachfront.
After 17 years of looking, today FBI agents think they may have finally had a look at the Unabomber. Late this afternoon, Ted Kaczynski was taken from his backwoods cabin, leaving folks in the nearby town of Lincoln stunned.
He was just a real quiet guy. He came to town, he never bothered anybody, he never gave anybody a hard time, he was never in trouble. Just not the guy that I would think would be the Unabomber.
The film, which has already outstripped the legendary Jaws as a money spinner in America, tells an outer space war story with strange monsters, robots and special effects all made in British studios. Here, the ruthless Imperial Guards are beaten and a rebel spaceship escapes.
This year alone, Johnson's likely to lose at least $2 million in advertising contracts. In Japan, Johnson was sponsored by an oil company and the car makers Mazda. Both have withdrawn their contracts. The oil company wants a refund. In Finland, Johnson advertised milk on television. The company says the ads will now be withdrawn. And the Italian sportswear company, who had Johnson signed up until 1992, is reconsidering its position.
Helicopters have been ferrying rescue workers to and from the site in the last few moments, and there's been a clearer view of the hotel that the aircraft hit. It's plain that anyone who did get out of this alive was very lucky. And in the grounds of the building, what appears to be part of one of the engines of the Concorde.